lang ng iyong mga mata. Nag-iisip kung paano ba kikita. Ipon mong pera, nasasait na ba? Kaliwat kanan na rin bang iyong problema? Let's talk, pag-usapan natin ito. Don't walk, may sasabihin ako sa'yo. Sa SCAMS, iyo ang una. Sa SCAMS, yes. Solve ang problema. Lahat walang imposible. Sa SCAMS. Ang problema nyo ay pagnegosyo, halika dito. Makinig sa aking payo, anumang mithiin sa bayan ng panalangin. At huwag mahiya na lumapit sa akin. Halika na dito sa SCAMS. Sa SCAMS, iyo ang una. Sa SCAMS, yes. Solve ang problema. Sa SCAMS, don't walk, let's talk. Sa SCAMS, let's talk. Don't walk, let's talk.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's viewers. You're only here on SCAMS Live every Saturday, ang ating date lagi. Salamat sa ating regular viewers and subscribers. Merong kanina, 3:00 pa lang ng hapon. Naghihintay na siya, tama ba? 3 o'clock ng hapon. Salamat po sa paghihintay. Sana nandyan ka pa at nakakain ka na ng gabi, ng hapunan. If you're new here, we would be grateful if you can subscribe, like, and share our channel. Promise gaganda kayo pagkatapos. We are Empower and Transform, and I'm Salvi Duplito coming to you live from my home in Quezon City. Coming up now, my partner Warren D. Guzman.
Hello everybody. Hello partner. Salamat sa iyo. Nandito na naman tayo sa SCAMS every Saturday. We are Empower and Transform, and our mission is to create empowering financial transformations sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Pilipinas at kahit saan mang bahagi ng mundo. Salve and I are financial journalists and personal finance professionals, and we are here to help you learn more.
Ngayong gabi, partner, excited. Parang 2 weeks na tayong puro scams ang pinag-uusapan natin. But I think it's really very important kasi during the pandemic, dumami talaga yung mga scammers na nagta-target sa ating mga kababayan. Ngayong gabi, yun naman ang pag-uusapan natin, yung OFW yung mga tina-target nila kasi sila nga yung tinuturing na may cash flow, di ba? At meron tayong special guest tonight.
Tama yan, partner. Susulitin natin yung oras natin. 30 minutes that we have tonight with Mr. Hans Kakdak, Administrator of the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration. Naku, suki namin to sa ABS-CBN. Lagi nagpapa-interview, mabait yan. Always accessible to the media. And ayan, ang government official nga na walang pahinga.
Oo, kahit nakasagsagan ng COVID, talagang lagi siyang nasa labas at tumutulong sa ating mga kababayan. But before he comes up, we need to give you just a very brief wrap-up of news for the week that have an impact on your finances. At i-remind ko din po yung mga tao, pinapa-remind din po ako na i-remind ko kayo that you can send, ano nga ba yun, super stickers or something. Hindi ko po kabisado, basta on Facebook and YouTube, pwede na daw po kayo mag-send ng mga gifts, parang kumo din, para ma-support ninyo ang inyong news live streamers na si Warren at si Salve.
Yan. Yes, don't forget your hearts and diamonds dun sa Kumu. We really appreciate it.
Yes, stars daw sa Facebook, tapos super stickers sa YouTube. Anyway, partner Warren, syempre nakatuto ka rin sa market, di ba? Kasi may, oh my gosh, Omicron. Grabe talaga, very wild swings ng market, ano? Talagang, ito yung sinasabi natin na si Mr. Market is one day very depressed and then another day hyperactive. Kasi after Omicron came up, talagang bumagsak yung bumagsak, tapos nag-swing back and then bumagsak ulit and ended the week at 7,055.
Totoo yan, partner. And actually, ang daming nagsasabi sa akin na nag-cut loss sila dahil sa nangyari. Medyo wild nga yung swings, medyo malaki rin yung mga bagsak ng actually across different assets, no? Kahit yung mga cryptocurrencies, medyo nagbagsakan over the last week, ano? But this Omicron, we've been talking to a lot of business organizations and yung sa Bangko Sentral din, yung mga ibang government officials natin. All of them are saying the same thing. We really don't know yet what Omicron will bring, no? But there is a common expectation that it will likely arrive here in the Philippines, ano? Just like Delta did. Pero there's no indication yet on how bad it will be or whether or not it will create the same spike in cases, just like Delta did. Sa totoo lang, kulang pa yung information about Omicron, and we still have to wait and see. Pero the worrying about this is baka magka-lockdown na naman. But you have to listen also, or you have to see what the leaders are talking about. And you see Joy Concepcion, Presidential Advisor on Entrepreneurship, and you see Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Carl Chua. All of them are saying that we have to treat this virus as endemic na. Ano may ibig sabihin ng endemic? It's like the flu. It's going to be here no matter what. So kung ganun na yung COVID, hindi na solution yung lockdown. Ang tamang solution ay vaccine. So they're all hinting na walang lockdown dapat, pero we still don't know, especially if the hospitals are overwhelmed, di ba? Anong gagawin ng government natin? So let's wait and see. Yung totoo yung sinasabi diyan, actually yung nangyari, sabi ni Aris, hi Aris, sale. So di ba? yun yung actually that's how you should view what happened with the stock market. Nagbagsakan, bumalik sa 6,000 level. It's a sale. If you really believe that the economy will bounce back, mura yung prices ngayon. You buy now, di ba?
It's not like we haven't seen this before, right? Paulit-ulit naman And kung, of course, nakakatakot, and of course, hindi natin alam kung ano mangyari, but we need to have a strategy. Yung indecision, that's not a strategy. And very quickly, before you bring in Hans, merong Dragonfly. Nakita mo ba tong news na to?
Yeah, nakita ko yan.
May bibilin si Injapsio tsaka si Tony Tancakchong ng stock brokerage business. So they're gonna go into it. I'm really excited to see what kind of service, how they will differentiate themselves from others. Pero this one, partner Warren, I think will be also something that people should look at now. Yung outstanding government debt natin now nears 12 trillion pesos due to pandemic loans.
Yeah, totoo yan, partner, ano? And people are complaining, especially when you juxtapose that to the fact that last na naman tayo sa Bloomberg COVID index.
Worst place to be in.
Worst place to be in. So sinasabi nila bakit ang dami nating utang, ang dami yung ginagawa ko pero ang tingin ng mga tao sa atin, worst place to be pa rin during this pandemic. We really can't we have pandemic loans, all the other countries have pandemic loans. We just hope that our leaders are using it correctly, That's the only thing that we can hope for with these mounting debts, because this is government debt, and government debt is our debt. di ba?
Yeah, and this is going to create pressure for interest rates moving upwards and taxes. Kasi ano bang pambayad natin sa debt kundi yung mga binabayad nating taxes. Magpapasalamat lang po ako, napakaraming halo-halo. At Carlito, hello, ang natatanggap natin sa Kumu. Maraming
Thank
salamat
you.
po. Mamaya magsha-shoutout tayo, Partner Warren, sa mga friends natin na nasa Facebook, YouTube, and Kumu, si I Love, tsaka si Carla Abay ay nagpadala ng mga regalo. Very quick also, PLDT Smart, they block more domains linked to SMS scams. Ikaw ba, Partner Warren, napaisip ka na mag-apply nung
Ang,
tinext ka kung saan ka?
ang daming smishing, ano? And then, saka
Dami, dami.
nagbabago na yung mga ibang, yung mga ibang messages nila, yung parang avail of ayuda. Meron ng mga text na
Yes.
gano'n. Just click
Anong
here.
style?
Grabe na. No? Grabe na yung
Alam
mga
niyo na
style
guys,
nila.
fake yun ha. Yung mahuhulo, mafo-fall doon, papaluin ko talaga.
Oo,
Hindi po yun
nako.
totoo. Hinahanapan
Hindi
lang kayo ng
totoo.
confirmation kung text, kung mobile phone nyo talaga yan, tapos tsaka kayo papadala ng scam. And then finally, Partner Warren, si Henry Ong, yung column ng ating kaibigan for this week, talked about earnings manipulation in the stock market and how this means lower stock returns over time. So yung Benny score, M score, bahala na po kayo ng pronunciation yan kasi nabasa ko lang, di ko alam kung paano i-pronounce, but it shows you how much ang earnings manipulation. Warren and I have been financial journalists for decades na ba, partner? Ako, decades.
Decades na.
Oo, lagi naman itong tinitingnan ng mga financial journalists kasi merong mga gumagawa talaga ng extraordinary effort para ipad yung kanilang financial statements para magmukhang maganda ang earnings ng isang kumpanya. In the short term, that's positive because yun, syempre, magmumukhang maganda. Parang ano lang yan, parang make-up. Di ba, partner? O, nakakapaganda naman talaga yung makeup. Pero one day, pagising mo, walang makeup yung kasama mo, good luck to you. Kung makeup lang yung basis, kung kagandahan lang yung basis ng inyong relationship. O, di ba? Napasukan ko na naman talaga. Kailangan malalim ang kaalaman, ang pagkakaintindi. Kung ang kumpanya na ito ay maganda. Kasi kung manipulated lang yung earnings na yan, over time, the stock returns that you will get will be lower. Okay, tama na po sa ating partner Warren. I-introduce mo na ang ating special guest para ma-maximize natin yung oras natin sa kanya.
Ayan, oo nga, na-introduce na nga natin kanina sa start of the show, Mr. Hans Kakdak, Administrator of OWA. Sir Hans, please pasok. Ayan, hello, kamusta po kayo?
Magandang gabi.
Ayan.
Sa inyo pakinig. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Ayan, kumakapit po ang signal natin, sir.
Oo, medyo mahina.
Oo.
Pero we thank you so much for coming onto the show, sir. Nako, yung mga OFW, yan talaga yung suki namin. At saka yung mga ibang viewers natin dyan from all over the world, from Italy, the Middle East, Europe, USA. So we were so happy that you're here on the show. Kasi yung mga constituents namin, ang dami nilang tanong all the time, you know, and they need your help. So
Yes,
we're so happy that you're here, sir.
Yes, sir. Kahit na busy-busy yan si sir, pinagbigyan talaga tayo. Kaya guys, kung meron kayong katanungan, i-type nyo na dyan sa baba para magkaroon ng chance si sir na nalaglag.
Nalaglag.
Para
Patay tayo.
oo nga, kumakapit talaga yung kanyang signal. Pero habang nandyan pa siya, mag-shoutout muna tayo, partner, sa iyong mga fans over at the YouTube channel, si TD
Hello.
Marcos.
Si Emelen, may hugot si Emelen. Buti pa yung scammer, tinetext siya, yung crush niya, hindi. Oh.
Bibigyan ko na talaga ng medalya si Emelen, no?
Hi, Emelen. Thanks for
Tita
coming
Dali
and for
is
watching.
here. Yes. Ayan, bumalik na si Sir. Tita Dali is here. Aris is here. Chris Reis, magandang gabi. Julius Dana, ayan, bumalik na si Sir. Ang cute nitong comment ni Julius. Ang tanong niya, nakatutok din daw kaya yung mga scammer sa topic natin ngayong gabi. Ayan, paakyatin na natin si Sir Hans.
Si Sir Hans.
Din siya.
Ayan.
Welcome back, sir.
Okay.
Sorry. Nag-switch na ako ng provider para mas malakas.
Ayan.
Ay, salamat naman po.
Wag na nating
Sana all
banggitin yung
merong pagpipilian.
Oo nga.
Hindi ko
Wag na natin
babanggitin.
banggitin kung kung saan ka
Ah,
umalis, tsaka kung
hindi ko
saan ka
babanggitin.
nag-switch. Okay.
Ibubunyag ko ni sir kung,
Sige,
kung sino yung inalisan sa...
inalisan niya. Mag-start tayo sa discussion. Sir Hans, gusto lang namin malaman kung ano yung most common financial scams na report sa OWA, yung mga nagta-target ng mga OFWs. Ano po yung mga kadalasan ng mga reklamo yung nakukuha nyo?
Well, I don't know if it's a financial scam, but I think yung at least in our line of work, yung illegal recruitment, which is in some way it's a financial scam, but I would think it's also a crime and a social malady, I think, no? Yung bang panloloko sa mga OFWs dahil sinasabi may trabaho sa abroad. Nung isang araw, merong nai-refer si Senator Gordon na uh, uh, tourist worker, and meron ding mga ganong klaseng bagay na nangyayari, no? Halimbawa, I'll name the country, no, para aware mga OFWs natin sa mga modus. UAE is a country where many will buy or try for a tourist or visit visa uh, uh, well, arrangement. Tapos they go there, and then when they get there, merong mag-aalok ng trabaho, which is unavoidable, is very tempting for them. Ang problema, the visit visa expires in 30 to 60 days. So, the person offering the job says, oh, mag-i-expire na yung visa mo. 39th day, 59th day na. And, or 29th day, kung 30 days. Kunin mo na to, pirmahan mo na yung kontrata. So, pirma. Just to have that visit visa renewed or converted into a working visa. Ang problema, hindi natin alam kung ano yung pinirmahan. Substandard ang sweldo, substandard ang working condition. So, for me, that's the number one scam, at least in our line of work. I know there are financial scams that perhaps you are familiar with, pero in our line of work, it's not just the financial but the social scam that is illegal recruitment. Of course, I could name a few other types of financial scams, no, such as yung sasabihin nung merong scam sa yung remittance. Sasabihin halimbawa, wag ka na mag-remit diyan sa remittance center, padala mo na lang sa atin, o kaya merong isang taong pauwi, bigay mo na lang sa atin. Pero yun na yung katapusan nun. Pagbigay ng worker dun sa tao, hindi na niya makikita kung ano nangyari sa pera.
Hanggang ngayon pala, sir, very common pa din yan kahit na, people have been doing a lot of efforts for financial inclusion para yung mga Filipinos, yung mga kababayan natin na galing pa sa malalayong lugar dito sa Pilipinas ay biglang napapalabas ng bansa para magtrabaho sa ibang lupain. Di ba yung iba nahirapan talaga kasi they're not financially included. Wala masyadong kaalaman sa paggamit ng mga bank accounts, ganyan. Lalo na yung remittance. So ngayon talagang kapit sa patalim, nakikilakip. Parang ganun, di ba? Yung mga uuwi, kunwari, doon nakikipadala. Uso pa din pala yan ngayon, sir.
Yes, meron pa rin mga cases tayo nakikita na ganyan. Sasabihin ng worker pag uwi niya, pinapunta, may pinagbigyan ako, hindi ko na nakita yung pera, pwede niyo ba akong tulungan na hanapin siya. So meron pa rin mga ganyang modus. Of course, yung mga other ones are the investment scams, di ba?
Yes.
Yung sasabihin na merong merong proyekto, merong paglalaanan ng pondo na proyekto, mataas ang return na unbelievable rate of return, ay maraming kumakagat. Yun, naloloko sila. So but yes, it still happens, no, yung panloloko.
Yeah, actually, Sir Hans, meron nga kaming nabalitaan sa isang OFW forum just last week, problem daw sa Hong Kong, no, where inofferan yung mga domestic workers na meron ng actual contract, nakuha nila through the proper channels, tapos offeran sila ng bago na mas maganda yung sweldo. Yung nangyayari, nag-break contract sila and then nabo-blacklist sila sa Hong Kong. So, naiipit sila and then wala na, hindi na sila mabigyan ng visa, hindi na sila makatrabaho, stranded pa sila sa Hong Kong. So, madalas daw yan mangyari. Narinig niyo na ba yun, sir, regarding that, yung mga tao na, yung mga OFW na they break their contracts kasi may na-offer sa kanila na mas maganda, supposedly, pero wala pala or hindi rin pala nila mapapasukan yun kasi masisira sila sa local authorities and mawawala yung visa nila.
Yeah, yung phenomenon na yan is either in-country, which means halimbawa yan sa Hong Kong, within Hong Kong din yung paglilipatan pero substandard ang arrangement dun sa paglilipatan. Or yung tinatawag na third country hiring, which means Filipino pupunta sa Hong Kong, Philippines country number 1, Hong Kong country destination number 2, may magre-recruit doon na papunta sa Russia o third country. Tapos hindi na natin alam kasi documented sa POEA at sa Hong Kong government yung contract ng worker natin sa Hong Kong. Tapos may magre-recruit sa kanya para sa employment sa Russia. O wala na, undocumented na. In the eyes of the Philippines and Russia and even Hong Kong kasi hindi naman alam ng Hong Kong authorities na may ganong recruitment na nangyayari sa kanila. So that happens. So it's either within the country, madalas yan sa Middle East. Yung very common sa mga OFWs na hindi satisfied sa first employer, palulundagin sa pangalawang employer na substandard na. O di kaya mag-expire na yung contract ng worker 2 years, halimbawa, 2-year contract. Mag-expire na siya dun sa unang employer niya, sa sambahay siya, sa Saudi. Then, patatalonin siya sa next employer na substandard na. Hindi na natin alam kung ano yung, hindi na dumaan sa embahada, o sa POLO, o sa Philippine Overseas Labor Office, o sa POEA, o sa OWA.
Mahirap
So,
talaga
ibig
yung
sabihin,
mga
kahit yung rights nila mahirap din paglaban kasi hindi na alam kung nasan sila, hindi na rin alam paano sila masiservisyohan. Tapos kung pag may nangyari dito, sir, wala tayong idea kung saan sila nagpunta. Ayan nga sabi ni Diane, change employer. Bebenta ng agency sa iba yung employee.
Yes. But it happened one time. I was lucky to join the presidential contingent. Secretary Bello brought me along. Presidential contingent to Russia. Okay. So, we met the Filipino community in Russia. Ay, andun sila lahat. Andun sila lahat na galing Hong Kong. Na recruit doon. And undocumented. So, we had to POA Administrator Bernard Orlalia was there too. Ang nagre-rehistro sa kanila, kaming dalawa ni Admin Bernard. Yeah, it was unexpected, no? They wanted to be registered. Oh, sige. So, ad hoc, we put together a table there, 2 tables, kami ni Admin Orlalia, sa utos ni Sec Bello na may rehistro sila. So, yun, rinihistro namin sila.
Ayan, at least nagawa niyo naman yun. Ang galing naman. On the spot na registration.
Yes, yes. Meron din tayo, partner Warren, may nilista tayo dito na base sa mga report sa atin. We would like to ask Mr. Kakdak kung narinig na ninyo na yun yung mga Ponzi scams, yung minention ninyo kanina, sobrang taas ng return. Pero mukhang very, very attractive ito para sa mga OFW, lalo na yung gusto ng umuwi. Yung ino-offeran ng mga double your money in 5 days. Naalala ko
Yes.
talaga din yung sa Singapore na talk ko eh. Nagsigawan talaga sila. Sabi ko, sino dito na scam na sa love? Tawa. Sino na scam sa pera? Lahat nagsigawan. Ano nga yung repa yata yun? Parang
Repa,
gano'n. Oo, parang gano'n, sir.
Mm.
So apparently, through their contacts here in the Philippines, nabebentahan talaga sila ng mga ganito, yung mga Ponzi schemes na ino-offeran lang. Walang produkto, pera-pera lang. Parang it's a different kind of paluwagan. Because nga, Filipinos are very familiar with the idea of paluwagan. Pinapasok na din yan ng mga Ponzi scammers. Ginagamit yan para ma-attract yung ating mga kababayan. And then we have Ponzi, paluwagan, condo scams, yung minention natin, partner Warren. Last week, na pinapabili yung OFW ng 2, 3 condominium unit. In parang i-flip nyo lang agad-agad para mabilis yung pera. And then we have crowdfunding scams, yung mga mag-invest kayo dito, mga 10 OFW, isang food cart. Or 20, 21, 25, 30 na OFW, isang restaurant. Parang, sir, narinig nyo na ba yon na may nag-complain na po ba sa inyo nun? Na hindi naman nila nakukuha yung dividendo. Yung iba sa kanila, para mga 500 million kada isa. That's their entire lifetime savings. Tapos, yan nga, kasi walang idea pa how to invest in financial instruments. Restaurant na lang, kasi yun yung naiintindihan nila. Pero in the end, hindi nila nakukuha yung pera.
Yes, yes. Yung na mga nagbanggit mo, meron kami mga nagko-complain along those lines in sa real estate, sa mga condo unit, projects that don't exist. O yun nga, 100 unit pero yun pala 200 sila doon. And then yes, kahit yung mga businesses, livelihood businesses, maybe it's been already more than a year that we partnered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. And we're very lucky, no, na the SEC, actually they're the ones who approached us. Two commissioners from the SEC, Commissioners Lee and Delio, approached us. And the objective is twofold. One is information dissemination. So agad nag-disseminate sila ng kanilang mga info on how to detect or how to know when you're already a victim of a scam. And the other one is remedies. Kapag nabiktima ka na, pwede namin dalhin yung mga nabibiktima sa SEC. So far yan yung ginagawa namin. So may mga information materials ang SEC, and we pass it on. We pass it on to our OFWs. We post it in our Facebook pages and websites. And then kapag may nagrereklamo naman, pinapasa namin sa SEC. So active po ang SEC dyan along those lines.
Talagang
advice OFWs.
Yan. Talagang target kasi yung mga OFW kasi they cannot do their own due diligence, They're stuck in another country. They cannot visit the real estate. They cannot check out the business proposition. Kung blind trust talaga yung nangyayari when they put their money into somebody else's hands, sir. Pero we have this question from our guest. I understand you have to leave early kasi ito si Ria. She is asking you, sir, DV Bower, this was a company that was actually flagged by the SEC, although they withdrew their advisory on that. Pero we've covered this actually quite a couple of times already here sa Salveses, But the question is, DV Bower partnered daw with OWA, kaya nahikayat ang madaming OFW. Can OWA help us recover our money from DV Bower? How can OWA help us? Meron pang connected question, isabay ko na. How about po yung pa-iwi investment? Ito rin yung style ng investment ng DV Bower. I heard madaming OFW victims and small-time investors.
We did not partner with DV Bower. Actually, we were about to. We were about to. Uh, they were about to sign a MOA with us, and it was set in one of the posh hotels dito sa
Mhm.
NCR. And let's say if the signing was on Monday, over the weekend we pulled back because
Mm.
we just sensed something was wrong, at the last minute. We pulled back. And nung una, we got some flack, from DD Bower itself. Pinangalanan yun na yung firm, so papangalanan ko na rin. We got some flack from them. But we stood our ground, so we never partnered with them. Okay, but what happened was, tinuloy nila yung MOA signing kuno.
Oh.
And they didn't, well, they we didn't see a banner. There was a tweet, I think, as I recall, or Facebook or a social media post. Uh, wala naman kami nakitang signage or banner ng OWA doon sa event na tinuloy nila. But doon sa, kumbaga kung tweet yon, yung tweet, binanggit kami. So we reported all of this to the SEC. And syempre kami, pinabulaanan din namin, press release. But the quick answer is no. We never partnered with those guys. In fact, we pulled back timely, in a timely fashion.
Sir, how far along were you in the negotiations? And ayun, sige, answer that first question muna. How far
Yeah,
along were you?
ABOA was about to be signed, a partnership mo.
So matagal na,
ABOA,
ilang buwan
Meron
na kayo
na.
nag-uusap? O taon na ba kayo nag-uusap or
at that I'm not so sure. My technical guys who know. Hindi naman siguro taon. But AMOA is like a letter of intent.
yeah.
AMOA is not as binding as say a contract or an actual transaction where money changes. No, it was just like more of an intent that we will partner for future endeavors, and then we will consider them sa mga reintegration programs. But we pulled back. So nothing was signed. Nothing legally we were not bound by anything.
Yes, sir. There's a parang press article in the Manila Standard. Ang nininame niya na nag-sign ng agreement was National Reintegration Center for OFWs of the OWA. NRCO OWA ang nakalagay. Is this a false
Yeah,
event? Parang
that's
ang
false. That's
nakalagay
false.
dito, nag-ceremonial toast. Was this the event you were talking about?
Yeah, maybe I don't know exactly, Miss Alve, but maybe
Shangri-La
that's
Hotel in Mandaluyong.
oh, yan. Binanggit nyo na.
Mm.
So it was a timely pull out. Now I don't know how long exactly the negotiations were, but well, basic contract law, no. If there was no meeting of the minds, there's nothing. Everything is ineffectual, even the negotiations, no matter how long the negotiations were.
Yeah. So sir, papaano kaya matutulungan yung mga Filipinos na nawalan ng pera dito kasi ang laki-laki ng amounts na pinag-uusapan?
Yeah, kasi
Yeah.
yun yung tanong nila. They joined because they thought OWA partnered with DV Bauer.
No. And if it's still ongoing, and if they are still claiming that we are partners with them, which is completely false, then please just send us the memes or the press releases, and again we will endorse them to the SEC. The SEC has cracked down on them. Perhaps you have heard that. Has started an investigation, and I believe have imposed some penalties as far as I know. So ang pwede pong gawin, I can get the info that you have at the moment, and we will endorse all of this to the SEC. We will release another press release because as far as I know, they had stopped claiming that we are partners. And then we have a 1348 hotline. We have a 1348 hotline where you could anyone with complaints along these lines can call the 1348 hotline.
Meron po ditong napakainit na po ulit ng nasa comment section. May nagtatanong po bakit yung isang ambassador sa Jeddah si Mr. ay isang sub-farm owner at tinakbuhan na rin niya yung mga investor niya. Grabe yung tanong pa, can he be sacked? Of course, nire-raise lang po namin yung tanong kasi
Yes.
sinulat po nila dito sa chat group. Ay, sa
We will just get further info on this matter.
Okay. Okay. Kasi actually, we've tackled this topic extensively, admin Hans, and yes, SEC actually had an advisory against them. They imposed some fees on them, some fines on them, pero they rolled back the advisory kasi may nagkaroon ng kasunduan na DV Bauer would do its best to take care of all of its investors. Ang problema, marami pa rin nagrereklamo na hindi pa rin nila nakukuha yung what was promised to them. So kaya it's still a hot topic. And ayan, yung mga tanong dyan really is the OFWs who thought or who were deceived into thinking that OWA was partner of DV Bauer. Nagtatanong sila if they can ask OWA for help in getting back their money.
Sure.
So meron pa bang paraan para ganun?
Well, we can help them forward their complaints to the Securities and Exchange Commission. I'm not sure kung ano yung remedies that can be given or can be handed down by the SEC in terms of recovery of the money. There might be some form of a proceeding similar to an attachment or similar legal proceeding sa mga properties ng company involved, such as DV Bauer. So we would just have to find that out. But definitely we have tied up with the SEC along these lines, and I know the SEC has already acted on this matter. The SEC put out a warning, a warning to the public on DV Bauer.
Yes.
Sir,
and we were part
babalikan
of
ko
the
lang,
effort
sir,
to put out this warning.
Kung government official like the OWA ambassador, is that a ground for dismissal kung ma-prove lang na he was actually the one offering this investment to OFWs?
Yeah, we want to know more about that. No, in the first place, we don't have an ambassador in Jeddah. We have welfare officers. The ambassador would be under the DFA. There's a labor attaché under the DOLE, and there is a welfare officer. So we just want to, again, we'll just take in the information that you have and
They can identify the person, sir, in a complaint.
identify the person, and then of course we will take this up also with Secretary Bello if this is a labor DOLE matter, and then take it up with the SEC, because again we have partnered with the SEC along these lines.
Ayan, that just shows you, the OFWs talaga are really, targeted by scammers kasi they're on their own in a different country. They have limited sources of information. They have no way of verifying kung yung mga taong kausap nila ay totoong galing Pilipinas, totoong gobyerno, 'di ba? Hirap na hirap ang mga OFW. Isa pang topic yan actually sa forum just last week regarding that, no. Kulang nahihirapan sila dahil nga mag-isa lang sila sa ibang bansa and they have very limited access to information. Kaya very prime target ng mga scammers.
Napakarami pang katanungan, Partner Warren, sa comment, but I know that si Sir Hans has to leave. It's already 8:36. We promised him he can stay only for he can leave na by 8:30. Pag-uusapan po natin ulit ito. Sana pumayag po kayo, sir, na mag-part 2 tayo. It looks like maraming tao po talaga ang gusto kayong makausap sa mga ganitong issue.
In the meantime, let me get the information and then we will help.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Maganda ngayon. Magandang promise po yan from our
Final words po, sir, before you go.
Yes, maybe I'll just leave the hotline number once again, 1348. Recently pala, we partnered with the BPO to enhance our 1348 hotline services. So, feedbackan nyo na rin po kami kung talaga bang very efficient ngayon yung BPO that we hired, we engaged, no, for our hotline. So the hotline is 1348. You can send in your complaints or any issues regarding BB Bower or any investment scam, and we will help. We have partnered with SEC once again, to not to overemphasize the point, but to just reiterate, we partnered with SEC, and rest assured, we will coordinate, we will endorse complaints to the SEC for their appropriate action.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
okay.
much.
Thank you so
Ladies,
much.
ladies and gentlemen, papasalamatan natin si Sir Hans Kakdak. Maraming salamat po, sir, for joining us tonight. Thank you very much. Ang dami pang katanungan na hindi natin na-cover, but hopefully the next time you come around, we'll be able
Yes.
to cover everybody's questions. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
po.
po. Thank you, Ms. Alves, Sir Warren. Thank you to your televiewers.
All right, partner.
Alright,
Mainit yung mga comments, ano?
Ang dami-dami pa po. Siguro we end this show with, meron ba ditong questions that we can both discuss before we end, siguro until 8:40? But before that, let us just do a little shout out again. Dayang, Tita Dali, Judeos,
Hello.
Emilio Bombita, and all our other viewers, Nimrod Herbie, andito si Coach Herbie, and MLN, of course. Sino pa, partner, yung na-miss ko?
Nako, parang nakuha mo lahat. Pero ang dami na actually, hindi ko na makita kasi ang haba-haba na ng ng thread. Hindi ko na makita.
Umaapoy yung thread. Okay.
Ito, meron mga tanong naman dito I think that we can discuss.
Yeah.
Ito si Tia regarding crypto. Ayan, nagbagsakan talaga yung ano ba to? Si Tina pala yung
Yeah.
Tina is talking about a Seafood Asia trade which claimed profits of 40, 60 or 80%. Profit ba yan or return? Nako, paano kaya yun nila na-generate yan, ano?
Ayan nga po ang lagi namin. Partner, nababasa ko na yung expression ng mukha mo.
Diba? 80% ang galing naman nila, diba?
Galing ka. Yun na lang po ang sagutin ninyo. So, pag meron po nag-offer sa inyo, gayahin nyo lang po si Warren. Sabihin nyo na lang po, kunwari, partner, parang ganito. Warren, alam mo, meron akong bagong investment, 80% profit. Wala kang kapagod-pagod. Bigay mo lang sa akin yung 1 million mo. Ano sagot mo?
Ang galing naman nila. 80%.
Ayan, ganun lang guys yung sagot nyo. Gayahin nyo lang si partner Warren. Ang galing mo naman. Hanggang doon na lang. Tapos
okay, sabihin nyo, 80%, 1 million. So, bigay mo na lang sa akin yung 800,000. Diba? Para tapos na. Huwag ko na ibigay yung 1M, bigay mo na lang sa akin yung 800,000. Ngayon na, 80% naman sigurado.
Diba? Kasi nga, lagi natin sinasabi, kung ganyan pala siya, kumita, bakit pag-aaksayahan panahon na i-offer sa'yo?
Yes.
Diba sa kanila na lang yun? Kasi ganun pala kalaki yung kita nila. Bakit pa sila magre-recruit? Isip-isip din tayo minsan. Pero grabe, halang yung bituka ng mga to. Hindi na naawa sa ating mga kababayan na nagtatrabaho ng bongga para lang kumita. Talagang bibigyan pa ng mga ganyang klaseng panluloko. Diba?
Oo nga, diba?
So, red flag yun, ha?
Red flag yun. Ito.
Wala pong negosyo sa buong mundo, kahit sa universe, ang magbibigay sa inyo ng guaranteed return na gano'n.
Yes.
Of course, makakita tayo ng mga to the moon investments, 'di ba, partner Warren? Meron kayong mga meme stocks, yung mga crypto, ganyan. Pero hindi po guaranteed 'yun.
Oo. Kaya nga yung nakita ko dito, nasa na ba 'yun? Regarding crypto. Nasa na yung comment? Ayan, si Tia Deli. Kamusta na yung mga crypto? Iyak na ba?
Iyak na ba?
The promise mo ng mga iba dyan, to the moon, pero talagang volatile yan. Taas, baba. And bumabagsak talaga yan every now and then. And we're seeing another really sharp decline in cryptocurrency. So if you don't like that, if you don't like that kind of volatility, maybe that's not the asset class for you, di ba?
Kaya para ang galing ng ang tuso ng mga scammers, 'di ba? Kasi alam nila gusto mo ng high return pero ayaw mo ng risk.
Mm.
So
Oo.
yung dalawang yun pinagsama, sa totoo lang wala namang gano'n talaga. Maniwala kayo sa amin, walang gano'n. Para yung ano, parang alien 'yan. Merong sinasabi si Aris, ay sino 'yun? Crowd One, popular scam ngayon daw. Okay, alleged ha, hindi namin
Alleged.
masasabing alleged popular scam and other crypto investment mining daw, Ponzi naman. Ayan.
Mhm, mhm, oo. Uh, basta just remember when you're getting into anything that's crypto related, it's not yet regulated by government, ano. So you're gonna do that on your own. Wala kang tatakbuhan na opisina or gobyerno na tutulong sa'yo pag mawala yung pera mo, pag mawala, okay?
Oo.
Ganyan yung
At
crypto.
kahit nga tumakbo ka minsan, kahit na matulungan ka ng government, hindi pa rin guarantee na maibabalik yung pera. Kaya might as well
Naku,
be very careful in the first place bago tayo magtiwala sa iba.
yeah, charge to
Ayan.
experience yan, charge to experience na yan.
Yes.
Oo.
Okay, final words, Partner Warren, before I invite them to our events this week. Mag-invite na muna ako sa events bago tayo mag-final words.
Sige,
Meron
mag-invite ka muna.
isang show ni Partner Warren sa The Bright Millennials on
Mhm.
December 8. So don't miss that. Mag-register na po kayo habang maaga pa at baka maubusan kayo ng slot. So,
Mhm.
nandyan, nakalagay naman po yata sa post namin kung paano kayo mag-register. Just click on that link and register for the event that's going to be on December 8, 7 p.m. Mamimigay po tayo ng 10,000 pesos GCash prizes.
Yan, may raffle, may raffle. Yan lagi yung inaabangan ng mga tao. Raffle na pwedeng gamitin pang investment yung prize. Ayan.
Oo nga. Expert na si Partner Warren magpa-raffle eh. May
Pero
pa-serve
grabe, no? Ayaw magpapanalo yung ano natin eh, yung app
Tagal.
natin. Oo,
Umalis.
yung wheel natin
Ayan.
ayaw magpapanalo.
And
Oo.
then, of course, we're going to have an event for AIA this week also. And then, of course, huwag niyong kakalimutan, Friday evening, Kumu Show, 5:30 p.m. And again, Saturday Night Live on Saturday next week here on YouTube, Facebook, and Kumu as well.
And
Ikaw,
cool.
Partner Warren, anong mga ganap mo this week?
Ako, well, I'll be with you on Wednesday. We also have that other seminar, pero closed yun to the public, ano. It's gonna be on Thursday, ano, with JP Morgan. Pero sana we can have more events talaga with open to the public so that we can get to know you guys better and have more time to answer your questions kasi ang dami nga, ano. Grabe, ang
Yes.
dami. Oo. And actually, please also we very much appreciate it. Talagang nagko-pick up yung yung viewership ng sa ABS-CBN, on ANC, all of our newscasts there. So maraming salamat po sa inyo. Hindi niyo kami iniwan kahit tinanggalan kami ng franchise. So salamat po.
Oh, ganun daw yan, ganun daw. Ano yan?
Yeah. Oo.
From us at ABS-CBN News Channel and ABS-CBN. At meron din po pala akong teleradyo show every Friday, 1
Yeah.
p.m. Huwag niyong kakalimutan, Diskarte. Ang kasama ko naman doon si Ate May Sinisa Valle. At I think merong nagtatanong how to join sa webinar, mag-register po kayo doon sa Facebook page natin. Makikita niyo yung post about it. I'll try to post again tonight to invite everyone. Wait for that. Right after the show, I'm going to post the details so you can join our free webinar. Libre. Hindi lang libre. Magpapamigay pa ng GCash prize.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Oh, basta nandun kayo the whole time for the raffle. Yun yung
Oo,
rule
kasi
eh.
sa
Hindi
Warren
pwedeng
patuloy na nagpaparaffle.
hindi pwedeng manalo kung umaalis kayo sa webinar. Sorry about that. Ang dami na pong sa 10,000 pesos na nawala pa sa kanila. Oh, well.
Yes. Si Dayang,
Oh,
ayan, hindi, nabunot siya ng, magkano yung kay Dayang? 5,000, 10,000.
5,000.
Kaso, nakatulog yata ang lola mo.
Oo, sayang,
Kaya hindi niya
sayang.
nakuha. Ayun.
Mm-mm.
Ayan, so maraming salamat. We'll end early tonight. Hindi pa rin
Yes.
early actually. 8:46
Oo.
na. And Partner Warren, your final words.
Nako guys, I'm so glad that you guys are joining us every weekend. Nako, it really shows that you have a thirst for knowledge, ano. Kahit ako, I'm always scouring the internet for more sources of information. just so that we can also provide a better show for you, para lang, di ba, ma-share namin din yung knowledge, and masuklian naman kayo ng magandang show every Saturday night. Right? Tsaka syempre, nakakaya naman kay partner Salve, di ba? Dapat always up to date tayo para sa kanya. Ako. Ayan. But ayan, I digress. Yeah. Favorite quote: the more you learn, the more you earn. So keep learning with us. Stay with us always on all of our social media platforms, and we look forward to more time with you.
Yan na talaga yung signature quote mo, partner Warren. I love it because that's really what we're trying to do here. Alam nyo, pagdating ng panahon, kami ni Warren, we won't be able to give you everything you need to know. So you also have to make an effort. Pero we can help you with guiding you kung saan kayo pupunta, ano yung mga red flags, ang lahat ng yan. But we always wish that after this show and every single day when you see our post, you will also identify the things, the knowledge that you need to make better financial decisions. At lahat ng yan dahil, super like the RFP certification at the back. Aba, talaga naman, nakita.
Yan.
Talaga ni partner. Ayan.
You guys should sign up, try it out, diba? It really helps. It really helps.
Yes, ayan. So, pwede po kayo mag-join for all of those who want to join our Elite Money Squad, our Transformare coaches. We are going to have our second run in January. So, you send us your information and we will send you how to join, the information on how to join. Yes!
Yan.
Naku, batch! Ayoko na sabihin kung anong batch ako sa RF.
Anong batch? Wag
Tatanda
na,
talaga.
partner. Wag mo na isip.
Sorry ako.
Diba? Ang galing.
Oh my gosh.
Kasi original. OG si Salve, ladies and gentlemen. OG.
Ay, nako. Thank you, everyone. Maraming salamat sa pag-join sa amin. Ngayong gabi, see you again. Kung saan man kami pumunta ni Partner Warren this week, sana magkita-kita tayo. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Keep safe. Stay away from